bookworms, and welcome to 2019. And it is oh so exciting. I get so excited at the beginning of every year because that is the fresh, unbroken snow of setting goals for the next year. And one of my favorite things that I used to do was set reading goals so that I could just read as many books as possible. And the last few years I haven't done that because, as you know, I have been suffering under the condition known as workaholicism, and I am a recovering workaholic. So this year, being able to set a reading goal is really going to be something that will help me to stick to remembering that the world is bigger than my little inbox. So on that note, I am so excited to start a new year. I cannot wait to share what kind of books I want to read with you guys. The many books I have already finished just like a week into the new year. Oh my goodness, if you guys ever want to talk about like Brandon Sanderson's sci-fi spin-offs, I had no idea he was so good at sci-fi, but I have been really enjoying the ones that he has done. And I am preparing for The King of Scars by reading over the Grisha trilogy again. I'm already on book 2 and I just finished book 1 like yesterday evening. So I'm having a great time getting ready to enjoy adventure all year long. And of course, one of the best ways to try to encourage me to do that is my OwlCrate, which is not sponsored. I just happen to be a complete bookworm obsessee, and I really like it when I get boxes that arrive full of surprises. It's a little bit of an addiction on my part. But this is the December 2018 OwlCrate because I was traveling all December and I wanted to crack it open and see what is hiding in here that will be added to my 2019 reading list. And just so you guys know, I'm going to do my best. I hope this will happen, but I will hopefully be doing more information about the books that I'm going to be reading challenges, what I think about certain books over on my vlog channel as well as on this main channel. A lot of the books that are more adult themed I will probably put on my vlog channel. Things that are more, you know, YA themed, comfortable for a mid-range audience, I will be putting over here, which will hopefully include King of Scars when it comes out very soon. I am so excited about that. But let's go ahead and see what was hiding inside of the 2018 OwlCrate. I actually have even forgotten what the theme was. It has been a little while. It doesn't want to open. It's like, nope, I'm gonna hide my secrets. But without further ado, ooh, hey now, OwlCrate presents. And when you have forgotten the theme, this is quite the mystery indeed. Illusions! That's right! Okay, so we're gonna be looking over a box full of literary illusions today, which is very exciting. There we go. All right, and I actually don't see anything straight off the top. This is gonna be a mystery together. I'm just gonna pick up the first thing. The Lunar Queen Blackberries Vanilla and Fresh Greenery Soy Candle. Hey. Ooh, wow. I didn't know that blackberry and vanilla like blended that well together, but that's really nice. A very nice candle. I will have to put that downstairs because my birdos cannot be around candles, but who is that based off of? Let's find out. Okay. I want to be very careful. Ah, there we go. Many citizens of Luna have the special ability to perform glamours, causing their appearance to be not quite what it seems. No one does this better than the Queen herself. We've created this beautiful exclusive candle with Flick the Wick, inspired by Queen Liviana from the Lunar Chronicles in all her evil glory. Hey, this is one of my favorite things about the OwlCrate is the suggestions for more reading too. I'm going to be getting so many books from the library. I am so excited to talk about all of them with you guys too. So Lunar Chronicles, have you heard about them? Yay? Nay? Should I put a request on those? Let me know. All right, and without really doing too much peeking, we lead strange lives chasing our dreams around from place to place. A big magnet with a adorable little carousel horse that I think my niece would actually love now that I'm thinking about it. And this is Get Lost in the Circus of Dreams with this stunning magnet from Ink and Wonder Designs, inspired by our love of the magical book The Night Circus, which I haven't read yet, but you guys have suggested The Night Circus to me so many times. I need to just go ahead and read it so that, whoa, I can finally know what it's about. What is this? Amber and Dusk necklace? Pardoned? This is a necklace? Let me see what's in you, my dear. All right. What do we have here? So we have a lovely, lovely necklace. Look at this. Wow. That's really pretty. I would just hang that up as decoration in my room, which if you guys don't do that with your jewelry, I can reassure you it's fun. My entire philodendron is covered in earrings. I'll have to show that off on my Instagram soon. But let's find out if I can find it without spoiling myself. Oh, and it has to do with the main story. Sylvie has grown up as an orphan in the Dusklands. Her strict guardians made her feel ashamed of her power to conjure illusions and made her feel like a walking curse. Sylvie decides to set off on an epic adventure to the royal palace in an effort to show off her skills and earn a place in court. Once Sylvie arrives at the Amber City, she soon realizes that things at the palace are not what they appear. Are they really ever, though? As she enters a deadly game for acceptance, Sylvie will have to train and learn how to harness her unique abilities if she wants to survive and make a name for herself in this harsh new world. We hope you enjoy this exclusive edition of Amber and Dusk, which will be our book, which is signed by the author. We also hope you enjoy the author letter and the lovely amber pendant necklace. That is so sweet. This is not actual amber, but it's a beautiful mock coloring of it. I really like that. Plus then you feel safe wearing it around too. Hi guys. Yeah, hang on one second. Oh, imagine and it shall be. There are no limits. What a beautiful ornament. Look at this. That's really cool. Okay, so OwlCrate exclusive from Juniper. Whoops. Sorry, birdos. From Juniper and Ivory Designs. This is a really nice wooden ornament. I like that a lot. Oh gosh, it feels like I have a bunch of little dainty treasures out of this book this time for sure. So that would be from Within the World of the Crowns game, two enchanters enter an epic battle of illusions. So this really is all about illusions this time, in an effort to work for the king. We were blown away by the amazing things they created and were inspired to make this lovely exclusive ornament with Juniper and Ivory Designs. Imagine and it shall be. There are no limits. That's what it feels like to create something, to tell a story, to write, to draw. There's limits to your skills sometimes, but I love how if you can really harness some way to create something in your life, it gives you a sense of hope and imagination for making everything in your life better and to be able to really forge a path by your own hands to follow your heart. So that's why I love anybody who encourages curiosity, imagination, creation. That's very important to me. So I'm gonna have to look over that book too. So that is from the Crowns game. And then we have got, oh my gosh. Wow, this is pretty. Gold shimmered, no matter what, but few people could make darkness glitter the way he did. What is going on here? Who is this about? Gold shimmered no matter what, but few people could make darkness glimmer no matter... Let's see. I don't want to spoil myself, so I have to like jump around. So carry all your books in your glorious new tote bag. This will be perfect for when I go to the library and I fill up on books this year. Designed by Stella Bookish Art and inspired by the mysterious character Legend from Carnival and Legendary. Caravel and Legendary. Would you survive the illusions in the game Caravel? Huh. So that's another one I haven't heard about that I'm really curious. This is really nice material too. It's not as thick as some of the stuff they've sent in the past, but it's kind of like silky soft without being fragile. So you definitely need that if you're going to be loading up on a ton of books. Books are heavy if you are going to be filling up your tote. I love how this is a longer strap too, because that puts it more down by your waist so it doesn't put as much strain on your shoulder. You can tell I have carted around heavy books before, right? I'm already thinking about the practicalities of it, but I also love the floral design on it. That's really nice. More books that I have never heard of that I need to learn about. And then what are you? What do we have here? Hang on a second. You're covered in little fluffs. Oh wow! A magical monthly reading planner. I was just talking about how I can't wait to focus on reading so many new books, and it's so pretty. It is so ridiculously pretty. Look at all of this. The flowers, the books. This is fantastic. Oh, and this is so fun. You can put down the books that you've read. This is cool. I've never had a book review anything before, but you can put in the title, the author, the date that you read it, your thoughts on the book, your own little rating. This will help me so much to keep track of what I've been reading already. I've read like 5 or 6 books so that I can share it with you guys. And then they've even got little monthly calendar pieces that you can put down. This will be really, oh, and there's even quotes. I've spent my life folded between the pages of books from Shatter Me. And then, oh, you can put down new releases that have come out for the month. That is so fun. What is this one over here? Oh, your monthly to be read. That would be nice so that I can stay focused on some things. That is so cool. I'm the kind of girl who fantasizes about being trapped in the library overnight, from Fangirl. This is so fun. I love the designs on it too. That's totally my style. Lots of places to put down notes. How many book review slots do you think are in here? There's weekly planners tucked in here as well for your reading list. That's really smart, just to have a section that is entirely dedicated, something entirely dedicated just to helping me keep track of the books I read. I think that that will be really useful. And I'm really curious about how many book reviews are in here, because maybe that's a good place to start, is to try to fill this up for the year. That's gonna be fun. I really like this. Oh my gosh, I actually forgot I was opening an OwlCrate for a second because I got so excited about the monthly planner. But let's see about this. We've received incredible feedback when we included a custom planner last year, so we knew we had to include a fun updated version for 2019. We hope this exclusive reading planner will give you the illusion that you can tackle your to-be-read piles with a winky face. Made in collaboration with our friends at Blue Star Press. This is really cool. I like this a lot. Oh my goodness. All right, and we already have heard, wow, okay. King of Fools. Wait a second. This is like an entire, what? This is like an entire book sample, an OwlCrate exclusive excerpt of The King of Fools from the Shadow Game series. From the Ace of Shades, which I've heard about, is Welcome Back to Sin City. In Ace of Shades, a schoolgirl and a street lord found themselves forced together in a deadly card game with the cruelest, most powerful members of the city. What? I've heard a lot about this, but I haven't, like, it reminds me a little bit of Game of Crows, vaguely, along those, like, emotional tones at least, so I'm definitely curious about this. Did I say Game of Crows? I did say Game of Crows, didn't I? I'm just gonna hide behind this embarrassment now. But that's really fun. So there's an excerpt. I don't want to read through it just yet because it is to a sequel to a book that's already come out. But let me dig down here. Okay, now I'm getting pretty excited. Whoa, okay, this makes so much sense. Okay, scooch over things. I have to get it. Look at this book. Look at how pretty it is. And this comes with this beautiful necklace. Oh my gosh. And it matches the cover of the book. And it's a dazzling and romantic feast for the imagination. So says the author of the Star Touched series. Dear OwlCrate reader, I am beyond thrilled to be able to share Amber and Dusk with you in this month's box. I dreamed up this impossible world on a sunset flight, but despite its treacherous, intoxicating beauty, I kept catching glimpses of her, waiting impatiently in the dusk for someone to tell her story. A girl, with fire in her heart and strange colors in her soul. A girl who wears her ambition like armor and her want like perfume. A girl who might reach far too high and fall too far, with nothing but her own blazing desires to catch her. She was born Sylvie. She will transform into Mirage. She can't wait to teach you her story. But first, a naming. Even a world without night can play host to the shadows. A warning. Even a world without night can play host to shadows. A world without night? Okay, now you've really intrigued me. Let me go ahead and get this out really fast. This is a good size book. Like, I'm really curious now. I almost want to, I'm approaching it cautiously. Like, what is inside you other than a gorgeous cover? That's really pretty. Huh. I'm very curious now. This will be fun. This will be a fun read. So, illusions and a glittering jewel under the sun, where the sun never sets in Amber City. Huh. And so she wants to go and compete in a court where the queen is known for being rather cruel and sicking her court against one another, but everyone has desires for power sometimes. So this is gonna be, I'm intrigued. I have gone from like delighted to intrigued, and I'm gonna add this to my to be read list for the month. That is so fun. All right, our little OwlCrate pamphlet. This is what the OwlCrate version looks like, so that's why it's purple versus the regular version if you're looking for it on the shelves. We've got some really fun, oh, and there's a sequel coming already. Interesting. And apparently in the sequel we're promised lots of kissing. I'm just sprinkling little hints up for myself about what the series may be about. And then let's see, if we wanted to read things similar to Amber and Dusk, and if you are interested in reading Amber and Dusk and any of these sound familiar, then this might be a good book to pick up. The Darker Shade of Magic, which I have heard quite a bit about and need to read, Ace of Shades, and The Night Circus are all books suggested reading if you happen to be into any of them. Then Amber and Dusk might be a good one for you. And then there's also, finally, the preview for next month, Magical Artifacts. Every January box will include an exclusive item illustrated by Holly Dunn Designs, says the back. And we have a little blurb for the January theme. Let's kick off 2019 with an awesome box of wonder. The January box is inspired by some of our favorite magical items from stories. Our book pick is an intricate and mysterious tale about a group of misfits seeking a very important artifact. Join them as they lurk around the city streets of historical Paris. What dark secrets will they encounter? The book will be an exclusive edition signed by the author. Items in the box are inspired by themes such as Harry Potter, Shadow and Bone, ooh, I'm rereading that now, The Lord of the Rings, The Golden Compass, and A Darker Shade of Magic. We're also excited to share that there will be an exclusive fabric item designed by Holly Dunn Designs. So that is what you can expect in the January box. I will have to see if I will be able to snag that one as well, but I have to say at the heart of it all is going to be this book, which will go on my to be read list inside of the absolutely adorable planner. Oh my gosh. It's so nice. Wow. For the month. And so we're gonna kick off the new year. I hope you guys are looking forward to all sorts of adventures this year too. Being able to dive into a library and pick out book after book after book to read has always been a solace for me. I really think that being able to enter so many worlds that people have created and so many books and step into other people's imaginations gave me the ability to dream bigger of myself. And when people say dream bigger, you think, oh, become like famous or rich or really gorgeous. But that's not what dreaming bigger is. Dreaming bigger is being able to adventure inside of your own heart and to make those places come to life around you. And that's hard to do. That's so hard to do. But I am so eternally grateful to all of the authors who a little bit at a time have just help my imagination to grow and grow and grow so that I can dream of things like hope and curiosity and really dream about something different when I feel stuck in life. So I hope you guys will take this just as a sign that if you really want to be able to explore your own heart, you might find some of that path through some of the imaginations that others have. So go to the library, read some books, tell me about your to be read list, and if you're into books in general, especially fantasy books, because they are completely my go-to. I love fantasy series. I almost read exclusively fantasy, but I'm trying really hard to break out of that just a little bit. Then definitely check out my vlog channel this year, because I really hope to dig in and start talking more about books and imagination and the worlds that come to life in my heart and what I may have learned from them. So thank you guys so much for joining me. I am going to go and do some fun reading, and I'll see you all next time. Bye guys.